My wrath would be undeniable. My rage indisputable. My fury irrefutable. My diamond hands would not waver. Not a single stem, stalk, head, or curd would survive. All right.
Dang.
Yes.
Okay.
That was better.
Okay.
That one was
I like
better.
it. I like it.
So what am I talking about? Well,
The poet current down.
yeah. Well, I've been reading a bit of John Keats recently, so I think you're seeing
Terrible
it right
poem. Yes.
there. So actually I'm going to change that. Once I make my crypto gains, check out the next Musings that's coming out for knowledge on that.
Yep.
I will rid the planet of a plague. Some might even call it a pandemic. It's been a particularly rough 2020 for all of us. I think we can all agree on that. So I pledge to do my part. I think we all know what we're talking about right now. Cauliflower will become nothing more than a bad aftertaste in the mouth.
Okay.
Cauliflower is feral. I've had some pushback on this via some of the listeners.
Yes.
And so I wanted to talk about, I suppose let's just talk about cauliflower. Why is it good? Why do you find it so amazing?
Well, here's an interesting question, and I think most of the listeners might agree with me. No, I will say no one's going to agree with me unless you're the minority, but actually don't give a shit. Like, I don't think cauliflower in particular tastes any good in the sense of, could you make broccoli taste really nice? Sure. Could you make cauliflower taste nice? Sure. Could you take Brussels sprouts taste nice? Sure. To be honest, for me personally, I'm like, I don't care. None of the flavors for me, unless it's like exquisite, I don't know, duck or chicken that I've had as of late. Yeah, I'd say like it's amazing. Am I gonna go out of my way for it? No. So for me, if you want to kill all cauliflower and get rid of it, so be it. Let's get rid of the cauliflowers. But is it a food that I would say like, oh, I can't eat it. I can't bear to eat it. Nah. I think it's just because I'm not weak. So I think that's what happens with the weak folks when they're like, I can't have cauliflower, man. I can't have a. That's. I think when you line up, there's mere mortals. And there's people who don't like cauliflower. It's the sub-mortals.
Yes, it's
well,
even
why
below sub-mortals.
Why the strong distaste for cauliflower?
Honestly,
where did it stem
from?
Did you get fed bad cauliflower?
Yeah, I was like being abused when I was eating cauliflower back in the day.
Bad emotions to the cauliflower.
Yeah, no. Well, look, my first hatred of food was definitely pumpkin. Pumpkin was really, really disgusting for me as a kid.
Okay.
My mum loved it. And she'd also would have like a roast vegetable night or a roast dinner night. And so I would have, really, really delicious like lamb or these roast potatoes that you cook in the oven. Exquisite. But then it would be matched with, damn, I have to eat the kumara. I have to eat the pumpkin. I hate kumara as well. Kumara's not nice.
The hell is kumara?
It's like sweet potato. It's a type of sweet potato.
Right, okay.
And so that used to be it. Then I've noticed, as we all do, our taste change over the years.
Yep.
But cauliflower's never done it for me.
Never.
It's always
it never
been
went
a
to
struggle.
into the palate as like something that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Always refused to come in.
Yeah. So maybe we can talk a little bit about disgusting foods and or combinations of foods. So
well, we've talked in the past. I don't know if we've actually talked about it in the podcast, but the mixing of curries or keeping it separate.
We did talk about that. We did talk about that.
I mean, I'll say straight off the bat, I don't think there's any bad combinations unless you get to some real extremes. Like maybe you're mixing Coke with your mashed potato.
Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah, like if you're doing something crazy like that, okay, I can't get on board with you. Like that's probably pushing it a bit too far.
My brother back in the day, what he would do, just to annoy me and mum and dad, he'd get McDonald's food, the classic McFlurry, and then some chips and stuff like that. And then he would start eating his McFlurry with the chips.
Yeah, I would do that all the time too.
Yeah,
Easy.
yeah.
That's nice.
So then he would take it to a next level. Okay, I can sort of see it. I probably wouldn't do it myself. I can sort of see it.
Yep.
Then he would just do stuff like literally get the kitchen bench, put ice cream on it, put chips in it, grab some like chocolate things, grab some salt and pepper, put it all in, eat it, and be like, this is really delicious. And we're all telling him like, no, P.
Was he doing it out of trying to muck around with people?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Like there was no taste. Like there's just
it's like King's Cup with food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat this.
It surely couldn't have tasted well. Like, no matter how weird your tastes are, there's a certain level where I think you're just being an asshole.
Yeah, there's a level of extremeness that most people go, no. This is not of good food.